Hi guys, so in today's video, I wanted to just take you through some of the flyers or leaflets that we use in our cleaning business. It's one of the things that people ask me quite a bit at the beginning. Do I hand out flyers? Do I hand out leaflets? It feels like a lot of people do it or do try it, and but there's definitely a good and a wrong way to do it, and that's something that we found through experience as well. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes just to take you through how we use it in our business. So the first bit of advice is to go over to canva.com. Canva is a great website. Basically, it should be your go-to website if you want any sort of basic design work doing. So they've got lots of flyer templates. They've got loads of Facebook banner templates. They've got some website templates, I think. They've got lots and lots of different templates. Many of them are free. You can also pay a little bit more to get the premium ones. But for those of you who are just starting out in the cleaning business, you really just need to use the free ones. There's some great options out there, and that's what we've done. With the flyers that we use. So I just wanted to show you a couple of examples, and this is the culmination of me doing lots of research. It's the culmination of us testing lots of copy, lots of templates. So what we've got here is just one of the templates that we've picked up from Canva, and we've got one here. We've just cleaned for one of your neighbors. We would love to clean for you as well. That's the first one, and then the second one here is a 5-star hotel cleaning service for your home. Book today and get 20% off your first clean. So the first thing to say is that it is, I think people downplay the importance of design too much. I think it is important to have a website that looks professionally designed, it looks slick, it looks good on mobile, it looks good on desktop, and that should be the case for all of your marketing material. Any of your advertising, any of your marketing, it should look professional. It's certainly something that I try to reiterate a lot with the people on my coaching program, because if we want to position ourselves as a high price service, it is really important that we come across as professional. We need a high price service to generate enough profit in the business so that we can reinvest and grow the business, so that there's enough profit left over to reinvest. So having a high price point is important, and we need to justify that high price point not only by the quality of our cleaning service, but also by the overall quality of the business. And that's where marketing copy and ad copy is so important. We need to all be on the same page with that. So, as you can hopefully agree, these couple of templates, they look good. You can obviously change the color schemes, but really, one of the things that we do is there's a few things to know when we're doing flyering. So the first thing to know is that some people think that if you just dump 500, 1,000 flyers in your neighborhood, then that will be sufficient to test that campaign. That is absolutely not the case. You may get some people calling up, but what is really important is that we need to fly the same locations multiple times. So we might do a first flyer run today, and then in another, say, 2 months' time, we might do it again, and then another 2 months' time again. We tend to do 3 series of flyering for the same locations. And really the idea is with flyering is that we are obviously getting in front of people in specific neighborhoods that we think might be able to afford our services, might be interested in our services, but really it's a brand building campaign. Many of these households will already have a cleaning service, or many of them might not be in the market for a cleaning service, but we want to use flyering as a way to be front of mind, so that when they do think about getting a cleaning company, to clean their house or clean their home, that we are front of mind. And what you find is that a lot of people will get the flyer through the post. They may not act on it, but they'll stick it on their fridge. And maybe in 2 or 3 months' time, when their household is upside down and they've got lots and lots of dishes to do and cleaning to do, that they would pick up the phone. And that quite often happens. We'll flyer a location a certain time, and then 6 months down the line we'll get a phone call. So that's the first thing to know. We can't just flyer one location once and expect to get a good return on it. We need to be flying it multiple times, probably every three times in total, every couple of months. And that is then a good place to start. The second thing is that when you are testing lots of different marketing channels, this is a general comment about us as cleaning business owners. When we're marketing, it's likely that we're marketing in lots of different places. Maybe we're running some Google ads, maybe we're doing some flyering, maybe we've got an advert in the local paper, maybe we're doing some Facebook ads. So there are all these different channels, and it is super, super important that we try and track the efforts of each marketing campaign as much as we possibly can. And in the online area, it's far easier to do that because we can use tracking code on our websites, but it's far more difficult to do that in the offline world because there's no clear link from someone seeing a flyer to actually, them calling you up. There's no link. So what we do as a business is we use codes. And we can get individual discount codes. We put that on all our offline marketing materials. And really what we want to do is obviously, giving 20% off is a great, a further benefit of trying our service. But really the primary reason we are using this is so that we can track the number of leads, the number of bookings to a specific marketing campaign. So whenever someone calls us up, we will always ask them, where did you find us? Sometimes people will call up and say, oh, well, I got one of your flyers in the campaign, we've got 20% off for this code, can we book? That's great, but often people will not. So we have to ask them. But what we're trying to do with the discount code is not, we obviously want to make the offer attractive, but actually the primary reason is we need to know from a marketing standpoint how many leads we're getting. How many leads do we get for the $1,000 spend that we put in? How many clients do we get from that? So having a discount code on every single flyer that you drop is really, really important because we need to track the number of leads. It's not enough to think, okay, it feels like we've got more inquiries this week, because you are likely running multiple campaigns, and that is not the way to manage or grow your cleaning business. You need a lot more clarity. So that's the second point. We need a discount code on each one. And then the third and final one is that, again, this is a more generic comment across all marketing. Marketing that works requires you to be constantly testing, constantly iterating, constantly looking at different ad copy, constantly looking at, flyering different locations, different zip codes. How regularly do you do it? Do you do it every 3 months, every 2 months? How many times do you do it in total? Is it 3 months? Is it 3 times in total or 5 times in total? So we need to be running lots and lots of different tests and measuring the performance. And this is one of the reasons that whenever we do a flyer drop, we will always, do 2 types of flyers. So if we are dropping flyers and say 1,000 households, 500 will get this first one, and 500 will get the second one. And what we're trying to do really is, in this case, we're trying to test the copy. From any advertising perspective, you should always be testing ad copy. But here, this is quite a good one that works. We've just cleaned for one of your neighbors. This implies that people around them are getting their homes clean. So if it's good enough for them and they're happy, then we should give it a try. It's far more effective than just saying we're a cleaning company in your area. So it's that sort of social bias can help. So we're really testing this title versus the second title. So the second title here is obviously we're making the offer much more front of mind. And again, this is something, the 5-star hotel cleaning service for your home, that is something that we reiterate through our website copy. Many of the little touches in hotels, the folding of the toilet rolls, the way we fold bath towels, the way we make beds, all those sorts of things are trying to borrow from what you would see from a 5-star hotel. So again, we're positioning ourselves as a premium service. So that's the third thing to say, is that whenever you do a flyer drop, try to do 2 different versions and test the titles of each. Again, what we want, the aim is, how many leads did we get for the 500 flyers from version 1 versus version 2? If it's obviously a very small number, a small difference, then we can't make any big conclusions from it. But obviously, if it's clear that we're getting twice as many leads from this neighbor version versus the other one, then it makes sense to keep the winner and keep the neighbor one, and then try and create another different type of flyer title to try to see if we can beat it. And this is something that I do with all my marketing across all channels. We're trying to find the winning advert, the winning piece of ad copy, and then what we try to do is with every new iteration, we're trying to beat the winner, and that's how you get incremental gains, and that's how you get a better ROI on your marketing spend. So, as I said, 3 things. First thing is that we need to drop flyers multiple times in a location to maximize the chance of our brand being front of mind when people are looking to get a cleaning service involved. The second point is that we want to use discount codes as a way to track the number of leads that are coming from each specific flyer drop. And then point 3 is that we want to try 2 different versions of the flyers in each drop, because we are trying to look at the copy, how effective the copy is of the marketing. So I hope that is helpful for you. Do let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video. Many thanks.